Hello everyone, this is Barbie Listener here. Thank you for joining me today and many thanks to all my subscribers. I'm going to show you today how to make a really simple diorama and describe my process, how I'll get there to make things really simple. What are you looking at right now is my first ever made diorama. I spent a lot of time making it. There are details no one can see or appreciate, like the door frames or doorpost, curtains, there are even ledges holding the carpet. I was really indecisive about the back part, so I made it into this balcony that isn't quite finished. And the result is, as you can see, the whole diorama is huge and it doesn't fold. And don't get me wrong, I love it, but it's kind of permanent and it's always there. So when I was contemplating on how to make a new diorama, I knew it should be foldable. I was trying to come up with a foldable system with velcros, but there was an issue with gluing the velcros on the cardboard. So I made my life much more easier when I realized that the best way is to use a box that just folds up as it is, like this one. Once again, I wanted to make my life more complicated, so I made doors and a window because I was thinking I'm making a cafe. And this base is good for anything, really. It even was a tattoo parlor, as you can see in my older videos. I think that the best con is that it can be opened, kind of, so there is more space for photo shoot or for decoration and for everything, and it folds up. And this is basically what we are making today. A very simple base for diorama that can be folded up. And no doll was injured during making this video. So yeah, a very simple diorama. That's what we are doing today. You need a cardboard box, preferably one that folds up nicely. This was originally a big box. Disney sent my I Love You Forever fashion packs, as I've ordered many, and 2 dioramas came up from it. So you can have a look on the box I'm using. And this was one big box originally, and I cut it in half. And there are still some parts that are useless, and I'm wiser now, and I'm just going to cut those, and there will be no other balcony or some other nonsense. So yeah, what do you will need? You will need the box, obviously. You will need some decorative paper. It can be wrapping paper, or you can use a self-adhesive film that already glues like it is. It's self-adhesive. Or if you are using wrapping paper, you will need some glue. You will definitely need scissors. You will need some kind of tape measure. And I'm also using a flat iron, and I will show that to you later, but I think that one is not necessary, but it can be handy, because I like it to use it to smooth the wrapping paper on the cardboard. It makes the airing the glue much more easier and quicker, and there are less wrinkles on the paper. So basically this is the box, the base of the box, and that's what we are starting with. So maybe you are asking what are the measurements, and they go like this. The height is 34.6 centimeters. The depth is 25.7 centimeters. And the width is 49.7 centimeters. I don't know if that's relevant information, but the width of those side parts is 25.2 centimeters. Just to compare with the original diorama I showed you at the beginning, that one is really huge. The width is 60, depth is 48, and that's without the balcony, and the height is 37. Anyway, I don't think that it's 100% necessary to follow this strictly. It can depend on the box you have, of course. One thing that is important though is that to make sure your doll fit in there height-wise, even the tall ones. The box always had to be bigger than the dolls. Maybe that's really a dumb thing to say, but yeah, I'm just mentioning it. Yeah, as for the walls, I really like those brownish wrapping papers, but I use them in both of my dioramas, and I want to have a light color walls this time. So I'm going to use the marble decor at one side and the dotted one on the other side. I wasn't sure if I should use the marble one on both the floor and also on the walls, but then I decided to go for it because, you know what, who else than Barbie can afford a whole marble interior? She definitely can. So yeah, and here is my process. I was trying to stick it onto the cardboard without any air bubbles and straight as possible. Yeah, and then I fold the part that is overreaching the cardboard to the back, and I was doing it slowly, and the best way I was able to do it. And here is the result, and I think it looks really amazing. I would say it's a really nice marble pattern, and it doesn't repeat itself, or I can't see it. So I'm really happy with that. This is how it looks from the back at this point, and I decided to make it actually double-sided, so this part will be covered too. So I'm using this dotted paper for the walls. I just measure it and cut it off camera, as I do most of the work off the camera. There is just glimpse on the gluing part. You can see that I use my iron to smooth out the paper, and to be honest, it went much better with the thicker brown paper I was using on the walls before. But even though the effect is great in my opinion, it just make the walls looks much more nicer. I measure the wallpaper slightly bigger, and it covers a part of the floor too, so there won't be a gap when I put the floor paper to it. And here you can see the difference after the ironing. So yeah, I'm not making this up. It's a really cool method in my opinion. Here are the floor parts. They look like a wood, and it's an maintenance paper. I don't know if that's a thing in other countries too, but this is a kind of paper that our granny used to put in the closets and on the shelves, so the furniture is not getting ruined by using it. So yeah, it's this kind of paper, and there is this slight wax film on it, so I kind of ruined it while when I was trying to smooth it with my iron. So the result is like apartment floor before reconstruction. But you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's not 100% perfect, as I learned from my previous dioramas. So here are the final results from both sides. My only worry is that what side to use at the outside one while folding and storaging it, and it probably will be the marble one, as that film is much durable than the wrapping paper. So I love this marble side, to be honest. I don't think it's too much. This diorama is like a huge luxury walk-in closet with a sofa to chill with friends. I used my mini brand's wardrobe to accessorize. You can see there are some bubbles in the corners. But I guess that's because it's double-sided, so as it bends, this happens, and I really don't mind. I was worried that this film will be too reflective, but real marble can be also reflective, and this is not so bad. And I really love these light walls. It gives my photos totally different vibe, and I'm thrilled with this result. So yeah, that's the one part, the marble, more fancy looking one, let's say. And here we go from the other side. I wanted to make a kitchen, but I don't have many kitchen or food related items. So this is a really basic low cost kitchen of this young couple, as they are having their friends over for tea. And they just moved in, so they have things in boxes still, and they are browsing for more furniture at the moment. And you know what? It doesn't matter that the floor isn't perfect. Of course, that you can see it when I show you the whole diorama like this, and when you have an overlook on the whole thing, or if I point my camera on the floor directly. But usually I take pictures of the dolls like this when they are sitting there and doing something or doing nothing, and it's some sort of scene. So it doesn't matter that the flooring isn't the best thing on the earth. So yeah, this is one look for this side of this diorama. And another way how to accessorize it is like this. I was going for a cozy little bedroom. I really wanted to use this wooden vintage cabinet that I have since my childhood. My grandpa made it. He was a carpenter, and I love it since then with all the little drawers. So it is like a centerpiece, I would say, in this diorama, as the bed is actually a cardboard box, and I used my blankets from Dream Bed and Bath Fold Up House, and Odile is just chilling here, doom scrolling. Maybe she will read some poetry later on. That's it. Just a cozy little bedroom. And of course, you can always put some carpets on the floor to make it more cozy. So yeah, I'm really happy with the result. It was really simple. It was really easy to be made. I can customize it all I want. I can make my little stories, take photos, and then fold it up and put into storage. So let me know what do you think in the comments. Please like the video if you are new here. Then subscribe. It's a huge help for my dolls. Thank you very much for watching, and see you some other time. Bye bye.